All right. Welcome to Ryan Rates. This is basically where I rate everything that I feel like rate. I'm gonna try to keep it as unbiased as possible, and hopefully you guys dig it. Maybe I'll get some suggestions in between all that haterade in the comment section. Uh, so yeah, just something to do in my spare time. I feel like I have an opinion on everything, so I might as well share it. So this week, I want to start by saying this is the first video, and it is 11:22 p.m. on February 18th, or Thursday night of 2016. And it's been a big week in entertainment, and the best part about it is that this week in entertainment, uh, the Grammys were this week, SNL was last Saturday, and somehow overcasting all that has been the ever so popular Kanye West just dropped his uh, album, The Life of Pablo. Very highly anticipated for this year. I personally have been looking for it for a long time. Been hearing teasers from it for over a year. I mean, he's changed the name hundreds of times, not hundreds, but a ton of times. But let's see, I got it on Monday night. Um, it was a hassle to get, but I got it. And I think since Monday night or Tuesday or whatever, I've listened to it in its entirety probably about two or three times. Different situations at the gym, cleaning the house, just taking a walk, whatever. I try to listen to music in different settings because I think different music feels differently. Like I'm not gonna like I'm just chilling at home, you know, like cleaning the house. I'm not trying to listen to like I don't know, like Young Thug or whatever. Or I don't know, like I think certain music is better for certain situations. Um, so, but all in all, I mean, the best way I can put it is this album is a beautiful mess. It's and not in the same way like my beautiful dark twisted fantasy. Like that was a beautiful album, but it wasn't a mess. It was very carefully and artfully constructed. And I feel like this one was too, but in the sense that it was carefully and artfully constructed to be straight like fire, you know. Um, it definitely is. It is hot. It's a hot mess, but I feel like it's on purpose. Um, so let's take a moment to kind of celebrate it because it is nice. You know, it has been killing the game. You know, Kanye's been killing the game for a long time. And I think he needs to be celebrated for that. Um, so good job. Thumbs up to you. Celebrate it. I love it. Uh, yeah, thumbs up to you, man. But I think, I mean, right off the bat, the album comes through with a straight heat. When you look at, um, ultralight beams, a ton of features on there, namely, you know, Kevin Price, The Dream, Kirk Franklin, and Chance the Rapper. Um, which and what I notably like before I listed out, I read like the feature list because it's the kind of stuff I do, and I, I I wasn't surprised. Like if it were anybody else, I'd be surprised. Like when you look at you kind of take hints from like you knew it from like all the lights when you throw like Fergie and Rihanna on the same hook. You know, Kanye West I feel like is the only person in the music business who can like pull together like fucking Prince and Young Thug on the same record. Like which I think is awesome, right? You give him like Andre, like he's got a song on there, Andre 3000 is in it, and he's got like two fucking lines, and he's got like two words. You know, like he doesn't. But I think that's kind of like the cool part about it. Like he can pick and choose who he wants on the album based on their sound, and like it just adds something to the song that the song wouldn't be as great if that tiny part wasn't there. But So I think him going, and it's got this, kind of like sample of this little girl like crying or something, with maybe like her mother or somebody. It's real powerful. He's using it in such an artful way. Um, talking about, and the song generally, I think, is him kind of talking about not only him, but him and his struggle with things, but I think his struggle with himself and the struggle he sees everybody else having with it. But it's a very powerful song. Like, Chance the Rapper steals the show. The song, first of all. I mean, his verse gave me chills. Like, it's just good. The part is so funny. Like he said, I made Sunday candy. I'm never going to hell. And I met Kanye West. I'm never going to fail. So that's so funny. Um, because Kanye West kind of has the opposite of the Diddy effect. And for those of you who don't know, the Diddy effect is like Diddy went through like 18 artists who were like one hit wonders. Couldn't like French Montana's like the first person who didn't catch on after Biggie. Just saying. Um, no, but then it goes into like there's a lot of there's the next I think is I'm going to on my phone actually. I might play it, but I just go so I can remember the track list. I have it written down. Walk on the Spring verbatim. Um, there's a lot of music on my phone. Lots of music. I'm still looking. All right. So the next is Father Stretch My Hands Part One. And it comes on in Collins always does this. Like he starts off one way and completely flips. Like Kanye was doing that. I remember some of the more little songs like Mercy, he completely switches up when it's his turn to rap. Um, and so you like it's got like first of all Metro Boomin, great job on the beat. I like that too that Kanye West can take producers who kind of are known for a certain sound and really push them to kind of expand their boundaries when it comes to production. Um, and kind of really, and he does that later on in the album too with DJ Mustard, and so I thought that was kind of cool. Um, no, but it was more of like a club thing that I thought it would be, Future, everybody in their mamas in this one. Sweet Cuddy, it's got like a song with like Fade. I didn't even know Fade had Ty Dolla Sign. Definitely some of the better tracks. I think Famous is hilarious. Um, song. I mean, he kind of made famous from the song itself was made infamous for the first line he says in the song was about infamous line about Taylor Swift. I can see he probably still have sex with her because he made her famous, which is an asshole thing to say, but we all know that. Um, but the album just goes so like far back and forth. Like you can definitely tell like the whole time he's just kind of struggling with who he is. Um, like he doesn't really like he knows he's an asshole and he feels bad about being an asshole, but at the same time he's gonna be an asshole anyway. So fucking, I think it's funny. You know, I've always been the entire time Kanye West has been a rapper, especially since he's become this pop culture icon personality. I've always been an advocate. You know, so Taylor Swift Grammy rants, VMA rants, anything. You know, I've always been a huge supporter of Kanye West. But I think because, you know, for the same reason people who like Donald Trump because they say he's not afraid to speak his mind. Like Kanye West not afraid to speak his mind. I like that about him. Um, he says whatever he's thinking, and some people get mad about that, and some people don't. But it's whatever. I like it. I don't know if this is his best album. I mean, he definitely was playing it off as it was. Like, this is going to be his best album yet. I don't know if it is. I mean, for me, it's Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Although I don't know because there's some drugs on there that I can skip past. Honestly, mostly just because I'm not a big fan of Nicki Minaj, but that's another story. Um, no, but I mean, it's good. You know, I don't what's really a college dropout, like registration, 808s, Watch the Throne, A Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Easy. I mean, Jesus, Miss. I mean, it's good. It's just not up there with some of the other ones. It definitely goes back and forth. You can definitely tell there's like this kind of internal struggle he's having with himself about who he is, who he wants to be, who he should be, and his family life. And also, want to bring up a point. One thing I noticed, a theme, right, that I noticed in this album, there was a lot of instances where I felt like it was more than just like regular hip hop jargon. When he was talking about other girls who obviously weren't Kim Kardashian, and it made me wonder if he cheats on Kim Kardashian. Mainly because he has a line talking about something he's waited his whole life for his woman or something like that. And, so he's got to stop messing around with his hoes, some shit like that. Well, like, well, maybe he's lying too because he also talks about in his album how much money he's got. Talking about how him and Ray J would be friends, they love the same bitch, plus he's rich. And I'm like, well, but you just dropped a tweet talking about your $53 million in debt. Sounds the opposite of rich to me, but it's what it is. No, otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good album, introspective enough. Um, it's got some nods to like the old Kanye we're missing, especially like No More Parties in LA. That kind of sounds like the old Kanye, like that. It kind of sounds like that college dropout Kanye. Um, but I definitely think the features are a big piece of the album. They definitely make the album. Um, well, yeah. So on to the next subject. We talked about SNL and the Grammys, how Taylor Swift completely fired subliminal shots at Kanye. It's just fucking hilarious. Um, Also, I'm generally sad because there's no football on Sundays anymore. Um, that sucks. But it is tax season. I guess it's designed that way, right? When football's over and tax season comes along, like it's bad. Um, but yeah, I don't really know what else there is much for me, right? How about that dunk contest, guys? Like that shit was crazy. First of all, let me be one of the millions to admit that fucking Aaron Gordon got robbed. I'm pretty sure Zach LeBron did like three of the same dunks in a row, like the back he did last year. He just did it slightly differently. He did two or three free throw line dunks, and they were all like slightly different, like between the legs or like a 1 mil or alley oop or some shit. Like you do a 360 from the free throw, and or like Aaron Gordon jumped over something, or like when he like went behind his head, like brought it back down and slammed it. That shit's crazy. Um, but I mean, I heard there was a lot of debate about if it was the best dunk contest ever. I don't know. I'm only 23, so a lot of it I don't remember. Like the Jordan versus Dominique dunk contest, I don't remember. But in my recent memory bank, it is for sure. It definitely was much the same. I also always end up having to miss the dunk contest because it falls on Valentine's Day weekend. I be usually bitches. Um, not the bitches, really, just my girl. Um, but or have to work or some stuff. So I always miss that. Always miss the All Star game. Uh, especially the dunk contest because it's on a fucking Saturday night. Like trying to do other shit besides watch films and stuff. But I usually catch the highlights, but it's not the same as in the moment. 3 point contest, I was pulled from 4 different that obviously did not happen. Clay took that home over Steph. Saw that coming. Steph was 1 year. Clay wins the next year. Suffice it to say, subliminally, I think I think I won. Maybe not for real, but I think I won a thing. Like, that I think I won a thing. I think the NBA is rigged, but you hear it from me. Um, Also, another sports news. Everybody knows the Panthers lost Super Bowl to the Broncos. Peyton Manning won his second Super Bowl. Finally, he's 2 for 4. Um, Finally got his name in his little brother Eli. He's probably never gonna get another ring again. Um, People have been dragging Cam to the mud for the way he responded. Which he probably could have done better. But being a Cam fan, I'm not a Carolina fan, but I'm not a Carolina fan, but I'm Cam Newton fan. Yeah, um, he probably could have handled it better, but I don't. It wouldn't have been Cam if he didn't. He's been like he came went up there and gave a real press conference and did whatever. It wouldn't have been the same game. So that is what it is. Speaking of athletics, I have a kid who will be 3 in May, and being a dad took away a lot of my free time to do stuff that made me skinny. And so from the moment I found out my girlfriend was pregnant to now gained up kind of weight. And so to kind of help me focus on losing weight, I've received this. It is called uh, a Up 24 tracker. It's from Jawbone. Um, it's pretty cool. It's flexible. It doesn't look that big, but it fits around my wrist. So it's got this is a little button right here, little button, and this thing, little cap. It comes off. It looks like a little headphone thing, but it does not plug into your phone. It actually plugs into a charger that is a USB port thingy. But this is how it works, and my stats and shit include and that me. I've been all for it for a couple of days, so I just each other crib. But um, this is what the app looks like. If it almost gonna show up on my. So like that's the app right there. I showed you today, like I've taken like no steps at all, but I got like an 8 hours and 7 minutes of sleep, which is definitely my goal. And if I click on app to show you the kind of sleep I got, like it wasn't great. Um, got about 3 hours and 55 minutes of deep sleep, 5 hours and 2 minutes of light sleep, uh, which is not great. Um, but it's all other kind of cool stuff. Like you can once it refocuses here, so you can like duel people and take like challenges. People like how many steps they took. So like and you have like a list of friends and people you compete against. So they're in like a direct competition, right? Um, this gives you an idea of how shitty mine are. This is a competition I started uh, yesterday, and I'm losing terribly. Um, but yeah, it does all kinds of cool stuff like that. It also tracks your workout, mood, food, weight, and sleep. Um, my you guys can really see my phone track. But yeah, but no, it's pretty cool. It stays charged for 7 fucking days, which is awesome. I think it's waterproof. I don't see why it wouldn't be. I don't know though. No told me on that. Um, but otherwise, it seems pretty cool. It's so flexible. The coming funky color is some orange, which is not really my choice, but it was a gift, so whatever. My girlfriend's got a pink one. Her sister's got a black one. Other people have other colors. I haven't seen everybody else's. I haven't seen people in a while. Uh, like I said, I've not gotten that much last 2 days. But yeah, before doing more videos, I'm thinking doing like depending on because I'll be rating everything from clothing, shoes, random products, um, games, TV shows, movies, award shows, music. If I didn't already say that, I might have. Just anything I can think of, or anything you guys want to request, I'll rate it to the best of my unbiased abilities. Um, so depending on how much pops up, how much stuff pops up, and how busy I am with my actual life, I'll try to do 4 to 2 a month. And we'll just kind of see where we go from there. But like I said, thank you guys for watching Ryan race stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, one more time. Thank you guys for watching Ryan race